channel. Today is a very exciting day because I'm going to be watching all of the video footage that was taken from the UFC challenge last weekend here in San Diego at the Mission Valley location. And full disclosure, I did not win. I placed third. I did get to do every single workout, which was great. But overall, it was honestly, it's always so much fun. I will, of course, be salty that I didn't win, only because I wanted to do the workouts that are gonna be at the National Challenge in Torrance, California in 2 weeks. However, I will be going to support my friend Mia as she competes. I just am so proud of her that she won. It's awesome to see people grow in fitness. It really is. All the props to Mia and the competitors, but without any further ado, let's get into this footage. The way that the challenge worked is they broke it up into preliminary heats, semifinal, and a final. Everyone competed and did the preliminary heats. And if you watched back in my first vlog about the challenge, I actually talk about how they gave us the 3 heats, the workouts that we were gonna be doing at the very beginning, which I hope they don't do that again, because like, I get it, like you wanna, you know, get people to practice those things, but I kind of just liked not knowing. I just wanted it to like be like it was the first time I was doing that workout. I just think it's more fun that way. They did give us the heats, so these 3 heats that you're gonna see, a lot of people have been training for. They were focused around like a main lift, and then they had a cardio component, and then like some sort of functional like body weight movement or a movement with a piece of equipment. So we had 2 hours to get done these preliminary heats. We had from 9 to 11 to get it done. The first heat I made sure I did the easiest one first. It was jumping rope, 200 skips, straight into 10 double kettlebell front squats, straight into 25 double kettlebell swings, straight back into 10 double kettlebell front squats, finishing it again with 200 skips. So I really didn't give much thought to this particular heat just because I felt like I was strong enough to be able to go unbroken with all the weights. I went unbroken, I believe, in the first 200. My counter was counting so quietly, like I couldn't hear anything, and it honestly just like really bothered me. I was like, why are you counting so quietly? As long as I heard her say, okay, move on to the next thing, it was good. Wow, looking back at this, like, am I locking out at the top? Too late now. Definitely breezed through this heat. It was the easiest one. I think everyone would agree. It was the easiest one. But the biggest thing probably was you wanting to go unbroken on the 10 squats, 25 swings, 10 squats, and then right back into the jumping rope. So once I finished this heat, I finished first in my heat, which was cool. I don't remember what my time was. 3 minutes and some odd seconds. I don't remember. It wasn't that long. All the heats were actually like really short, which was hilarious because like you die in such a short amount of time. So the next heat was probably the one that I was most nervous about just because I knew that like I was going to endure some suffering. It was a 400-meter row, 5 push presses at 80 pounds, 10 candlestick burpees, 5 push presses at 80 pounds, and a 400-meter row. Here we go. So my first row, I think it went like okay, because I look back and I'm like, is that a good time? My first row, the first 400-meter row, it took me about 1 minute and 30 seconds. That 400-meter row, it is just like consistent pace, you know, don't get too crazy, because like the last 400-meter rows when you need to just go hard AF. My counter was Michael, fabulous at talking through workouts. I tried to get him like every time because he wasn't my coach, so he could actually like count for me. So it was great. And then I had Rick, other coach, popping in back of me, barking at me and like basically telling me to like hurry it up. So once I finally get off the row, I gotta do 5 push presses. What I would have liked to have done is just like rep these out, but I did come down for like a short pause. Dropped the bar, it went to 10 candlestick burpees. Okay, listen to this. These candlestick burpees that you're seeing here, lower back has to come off the ground. Hands can't touch until you come up to do the push-up. They kind of look weird, but I just don't have enough ankle mobility to roll forward with my feet flat, and I just like, sorry. The 5 push presses weren't that bad. I think the last one was kind of like a, like, get up. Going back to the rower, this is when, yeah, it started to just like suck. So death started to knock on my door as I started this row. And like, look, these workouts aren't like hard. If you're not doing them for time, they're fine. I'm just like rowing and trying my hardest, and like I really wanted to get this row under 2 minutes. Like I was determined to get under 2 minutes. Towards the end of the row, it just starts getting really sloppy. I was like going all the way forward and like, oh man, I look back and I'm just like, girl, come on, get it together. And then Rick's yelling at me, also yelling at our other teammate that's just like 2 people down from me, yelling at both of us. Michael's yelling at me, Marcus is yelling at me, Mia's yelling at me, everyone's yelling at me, and I'm just like, I'm trying to go. Once I'm done, I feel like, you know, I think the best exit strategy is to just roll off the rower. Yeah. It's pretty good, I'd say. After this, took another short break, watched a couple other people compete, because the next heat, little did I know, was going to be so hard on my legs too. Like, it was a running one and a deadlift one. The thing about this is we thought it was gonna be on the treadmills, you had to run a quarter mile, but they made us do it outside. So I'm not the strongest runner outside, but I gave it my best. Took off running. My first lap was only 50 seconds, which I was really happy about. So as soon as I crossed the blue line, I head to my deadlift station, 155 pounds. Now, that's like nothing for me, honestly. Like I can rep that out. Even when I'm not strong, I can rep that out. Let me tell you, after rowing and running, that shit was heavy. I just want to be like, oh wow, this is heavy. And then 25 med ball slams, which like I just had to breathe and not even think about it. Until that was over and I finished my other 5 deadlifts, I just took off sprinting. I know it doesn't look like I'm sprinting, but that's my version of sprinting. My time on that was under 3 minutes. I think it was like 2:50 something. So that was good.
Okay, my first 3 heats are done. And I actually feel really good. It's good. Definitely the weights are, like deadlift weight was like a lot heavier than I thought after running and rowing. But like everyone's killing it. It's a lot harder than the other challenges. So like, I don't know if everyone really expected that, but all the coaches are killing it. Cheering everyone on. It's just a great atmosphere. So we find out who goes on to semifinals, 6 dudes, 6 chicks, and then finals is 2 and 2. So I'm excited. It should be fun.
Semifinal, which we had found out the night before, was gonna be like more grit and kind of obnoxious almost with some of the movements they had us doing. We went first and it was a good one. I was pretty proud of this one. So like strategy with this one, I really didn't have one other than to keep moving. I knew it was gonna burn my legs like no other. So I just tried to keep low. Oh, yep, I fell, I forgot about that. Yes, I did fall. So next we did this plank thing. Like what, look at how dumb we look. I'm sorry, I just like, you know. So we did that. I'm like trying to go back as fast as I can. Again, Michael's counting for me. Shout out to Michael, he was really the MVP. So I'm like trying to book it down this thing because like, and my body's like all over the place. I did not even care, okay? I was moving my feet, I didn't care. They didn't tell us we had to do it perfectly. So I pick up the dummy bag and I'm like trying to run, but like, you know, I got little corgi legs, okay? I'm not a good runner. Anna and Tina are freaking booking it after me. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, come on, Sasha, gotta pick it up. And if you can see this guy right here that just poked his head out that was in a black hat. So That's Arthur, which is Anna's coach. And all I hear him say, he was the only voice I heard the whole time, of course, rooting for her. And all I hear is, you gotta want it, Anna, you gotta want it. And I'm like, oh, but I do want it, but like, my name's Sasha. Then we did these 60 goblet squats. Okay, so like looking back, like look at Anna's form, like she's killing it. I'm just like dying and I'm like over dramatizing my lockout. Reps like 1 through 10, I was just trying to catch my breath a little bit because I told my friend Nick right before this, I'm like, I'm gonna smash on these goblet squats. Like I'm gonna pick up that pace in the last 10 reps. So you better yell at me if I don't. So then you'll see like I start to pick it up. And like Michael, I didn't hear him like counting like as fast as I was going. And I was like, are you gonna count faster, bro? Because like, I'm like struggling to pick up my things. So I'm going. I'm like, come on, Sasha's like, you gotta go. This is where I catch her. You know why? Because you gotta do little footsteps. I just was like, this is my time. I got her. I just like take off on these little like paper plates. I'm just like, oh yeah, you can't even see me, I'm gone. So I book it down there and yeah, I just decide like, this is mine now. Thanks guys. At this point, my legs were on absolute fire and I couldn't feel them, which is why like you see my little legs like doing this dance coming back. Once I topped the black wall, put the bag down, it was time to row. Oh, and like, would you guess that like my fiddling with my foot straps took like 10 seconds. So was trying to get the foot straps on and like couldn't get them on. So yeah, my homegirl next to me is catching up. I'm like, cool. Maybe we could start rowing soon. So finally start rowing and I am just like, you need to row your butt off. Towards the end, like I was truly suffering. Yeah, and then I kept like looking over too, like that was gonna do anything because I couldn't see. But I watched the footage back and Marcus is like, stop looking at her! I'm like, you're right, stop. Finally finished, felt like dying. But overall, it was cool.
For the record.
Get this one thing clear.
So it was originally supposed to be 2 people. I guess they made it 3. I will say one thing. This workout was not as hard as the semifinal, and I think everyone agreed on that, but here we go. We had to do 9 of these 45-pound plate transfers. So if you can see me, I'm taking my sweet time stacking these plates because they said they have to be stacked, they can't fall over, or else move on. That was my first mistake. I shouldn't have done that because like I just started falling behind and yeah, that was kind of how that cookie started to crumble. But either way, I still was like booking it no matter what. I was like, whatever. And I was kind of getting a little bit of like rest time because I was taking my sweet time putting these plates down. So you can see me down at the corner trying to stack my stuff because it was toppling over. All that work for nothing. Wasted time. I still haven't grabbed my last plate, by the way. People are onto their kettlebell swings. Sasha, hello, run, bitch. This was pretty easy, 25 kettlebell swings. But I mean, at this point, when I got over there, they were already done. So yeah. So I'm just like trying to go as fast as I can. While these girls are doing their wall balls. What's funny because at this point I was like so full of energy and I looked and I kept looking at my opponents and they were like dying and I was like, so, and it's funny because if you watch this you can see like there's only 2 people literally yelling and they were yelling for the girl in the middle row and like that's all I heard the whole time was them yelling and I was just like, my name's Sasha, say go Sasha. Picking up my dummy and I'm like, all right, it's time to freaking go. I am like not having this right now. So I'm like smacking these dummies down. I'm like, come on, let's go. I can still catch up. Oh, I totally could have caught up. Dang, look at those cleans. Go, girl. Oh my gosh, they were only like 4 or 5 ahead of me. Look, I'm like, oh my gosh. This is so funny to me because like I was like booking it to catch up to them. These stupid burpees they make us do take so long. Just make us do regular burpees. Gosh, why am I walking? Again, taking my time trying to fix my plates. This is all good to learn, you know? It's fine. Oh yeah, Mia was so smart with her. She stacked one like off center so it'd balance it. Oh yay, she did. Janix did pick her up. Aw, I was truly really happy when she won. Like I kind of like started smiling when I was like finishing. And it wasn't like fighting back tears or anything. No, I'm just kidding. No, I was really happy that she won. It made me like really happy because she worked really hard. So all in all, y'all, like I'm super competitive. So like obviously I always want to win. And I'm very like open about that. Like I want to win. However, it's not because like I want to win because like I want to be number one. It's more like I want to win because I want to like go and compete again. But I'm still gonna go and watch and support my friend and I'm really excited. But I do love these competitions. I just like doing competitions. I wish I could do more than them. I wish like, I hope they hold another one like really soon so we can do it again because it's just so much fun. But that's it for today. That's the vlog. I do really appreciate you guys if you've been like following along while I did this competition. It really means a lot to me. Everyone that really like cheered me on and like wished me the best. I appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. I just really like it. I really enjoy it. And win or lose, no one can take that away from me that I truly enjoy this stuff. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you next time.
Sasha did great. As long as she went 100%, that's all I asked for.
How do I feel about Sasha?
How do you think I feel about her? She's like my daughter. Of course I love the girl. She put in all the work. 100%. Rah!
How do you feel about eating like donuts after this?
What's that? Donuts, yeah. Buddy, I did not win, but I was gifted this dog, so I will be taking him home now. His name is Zeus. He's all ready for Halloween. It's spooky season, bitches. Say bye, Zeus. Say good job, everybody. Good job. Say good job. Everybody did a good job. Yeah, just look how cute he is. He's a little baby guy. Okay, bye guys. See you later. Yay!